Hello. Today we will try to fix the front suspension of the KTM Duke 125 motorcycle. During the last trip we found out that one of the forks is draining oil. We already unmounted from the bicycle, so actually you can see the issue. You see that the oil seal is draining oil, so here you can feel that it's not that dry that it should be. So I'll try to show you the whole process from the start to the end. Let's take a look how it goes. First of all, you need to unmount the shock. We already did it, it's not that complicated, maybe half an hour of work and then you're done. And then you have to drain all the oil inside the fork. You need a key. You need some tools and you need to push some efforts. To be honest, I already drained all the oil, but just to show you the whole process, I'll do it from the beginning. Okay, so it's done. When you will disassemble this, when you will unscrew, here you will see the oil, and you should very precisely drain all of it into some cap or some bottle, whatever. So what you need to do is to put it down to some bottle and then try to make the whole picture to show the process. And then you start move the shock up and down and the oil will drain. Slowly, slowly, smoothly, oil will drain. It's about half a liter oil inside the fork, so you need a big bottle. Okay, imagine that this is done. Then we need to unmount the seal. Come closer. You need some plastic tools because it's very important not to damage the fork. So it's going smooth and easy. Next action is we are going to release the tube from the fork, from the body. You need a key and some tools. And then you slide slightly, slowly and carefully. Focus here. Done. Whole picture. Done. So, since you disassembled the fork, the most important thing is to verify that the tube has no damage itself, because if the tube is damaged, for example, you can find some scratches or something like this, then all your actions of changing the seal is totally useless. So what you can do is, first of all, try to look at it very precisely visually, only by eyes. And then the next thing you can do is you can try all the surface by fingers. So our next action is we have to remove lock ring. Then we will remove internal silk. Come closer. The next action is to remove internal silk. In their repair manual you can find instructions to heat up the bottom part of the fork and then somehow remove it, but for me it's too complicated and I don't have this heater tool, so I'll try to use the garage mode and remove it by screwdriver. You need something soft, not to damage your fork. We have a new pair of pieces, brand new just from the web shop. New seals. We will take one. First we put the new seal inside. And then we have to press it very, very carefully. So I take the old seal, put it on top of the new one, and then I'll try slowly to put it down. So after 20 minutes of accurate movements with the hammer, finally it's in place. One tip how to determine is everything going correctly. If you look at the distance between the body and the upper part of the seal, this one, and then you try to, in focus?
Yeah.
And then you're rotating the body and you see that the distance is exactly the same on the whole perimeter. If you see that somewhere is upper, you just determine the area and push this part of the circle down. So, after it's done, you can see this step here. Focus. Which is supposed to be the limit to the stopper ring. So here is this corner. Now we're going to install the stopper ring. Done. And now it's time to assemble the fork. This is the dust cover. We clean it up from internal part. Now we need to fix To mount the dust cover, it's not that hard. The only thing we need is to fill it with the oil, and that's it. For the smallest KTM Duke you need 5W. The amount of oil is 450 in every fork. We assume that something is definitely left inside, so we will try to fill it with 225, something like this. Smells not that good. When it's filled, we put it to the upper position and wait until the part on the bottom of the fork will be filled. That's how the level will go lower. You can listen that the water is draining. After the sound is over, you put it a bit down and fill it again. So after we filled the lid a little, we found out that it's definitely not enough. And probably we need to move the fork inside the body somehow to transfer the oil inside the system to be able to fill it with the amount of oil that it should be inside. And we have to fill 150 more. On the bottom you can see the display. This part. This is how you can estimate how much you need to fill. And since now it's done, we finally assemble the fork, the upper screw, so and the final result, it's going slow and smooth, and as you can see there is no draining oil. At least for now. So this is it.